I want to leave something behind. I want to leave something after I'm gone that can make things better. Like those that made it better for us when we came into this world. Something that really changes the world. I want people to include my name when they talk about great writers, and I want people to mention my name along with the great filmmakers of our time. But above all, I want them to say my work made their lives better. I want to leave a mark that stands the test of time. I know all good men leave something behind, like this coat my father left me. My father gave me this coat to take with me to New York, to keep me warm when I was just starting out on my own. It's cold and windy in New York, and a coat like this will protect you. I couldn't afford a coat like this at the time, but wearing my father's coat gives me strength and courage. You see, I know he wore it, and who he was, and in my heart still is, because the man who wore this coat grew up during the Depression. He fought on Omaha Beach in Normandy, France, fought in the mud and snow all the way through to St. Lo and on to Belgium and the Battle of the Bulge. He watched his friends die. He had to kill men he never knew. But he knew they would kill him without hesitation, and if they knew he was a Jew, even worse. He was an Army Golden Glove boxer. He was a famous vaudeville tap dancer. And he was a good father who provided for his 2 sons and loved his wife and worked like an animal, all kinds of crazy long hours and jobs he sometimes hated just to keep us safe from a world he knew all too well. The kind of world that could come crumbling down all too quickly if you weren't smart and careful or you didn't have common sense. He guided us and warned us and loved us. The man who wore this coat stayed with his wife and family through thick and thin. He had days where he couldn't take the pain. He suffered from the sacrifices he made working for people who were disrespectful, cruel, and unfair. And I saw him pick up the pieces and go on. But above all, the man who wore this coat made me laugh. And although he may never know this, everything he stood for helped me make me the man I am today. I also know that what he left he never accomplished will now be possible for him, because the son of the man who wore this coat has learned what it will take if he is going to leave a mark on this world, so then one day my son can put on his grandfather's coat and know how it felt for me to wear my father's coat, and hopefully he too will find the strength and courage I have found. I believe my father's coat is a symbol of inspiration, and it is a reminder of all the things we hold dear, including integrity and honor, family, friends, and the power of love. With my father's coat, I know I won't be cold on my journey, but that I will be kept safe and warm. So I will be able to complete my life's work and fulfill my destiny that my father's coat had started when he first put it on. And that you never would ever treat anyone with betrayal after trust and be a coward, and that giving your word is all there really is, and that no matter who you are or what you think you know better, that is an act of a coward. That you could be the best man in the world, but just one action of betrayal after trust, and something in writing and something that has been given and now taken away because that person thinks they do not have to keep their word. That is the act of a coward. Because that coat that my father gave me was a coat of honor and integrity, no different than the knights of the Round Table or the Three Musketeers when they wore the coat of honor. The coat and coat of honor are the same thing, because you will be kept warm and safe when you have a coat of honor, wearing the coat of the men and women who have that honor. So you will be able to complete your life's work and fulfill your destiny, as my father's coat had started when he first put it on. The same honor and dignity and integrity and courage is there for me when I wear it. Then again, many people never know their parents, especially their fathers, so it's a privilege for me. A friend once told me he never realized the significance of a coat given to a son from his father, since he never knew his father. So I hope you find the courage to buy the book and read it many times, share it with family and friends, and know it will give you hope, inspiration, and joy to be alive. So go ahead, get a few copies and give them as gifts so others may also feel the passion of what it is to get a second chance of life. Because that is what this book is about, gratitude and humility, as you travel the road of courage and honor in tap dancing all the way to Omaha Beach, as my father had to. I promise you, this book will give you something you can never get from anyone else but my father. May he rest in peace. Amen.